Boom! Welcome back to One More Pod with Benny and Tommy. My audio should be relatively fixed as long as Benny's connection can stay stable. It is currently 1 a.m.
I want to hit rock bottom so bad.
Benny, my lovely host here, his brain's not working tonight.
It's not.
So we decided to go back to a drinking podcast for one more episode.
Maybe. Yeah,
it fits the one more theme.
One more.
So one more. Crack open a cold one more time with one more and enjoy the news Benny and I have for you.
Okay. We're going to speed run a little bit of it. What?
Yep. That was a lengthy intro.
It was pretty lengthy. Not bad though. Props.
Not bad. Not scripted. So
not scripted.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
News,
right. A little bit of a speed run here. The Rock pitched a new match for WrestleMania 40, all for himself. No one knows if it's actually going to happen. It's just speculation. I think that he would be inclined to do that for himself, but I don't think that Triple H, a.k.a. Paul Triple H Levesque, will go for it. Since he's the head of creative, he decides what matches happen and what matches don't. No one knows if TKO actually has that much power over the matches themselves. We will see come WrestleMania. Muhammad Hassan, old school wrestler, really, it was from a time where Vince McMahon thought, you know what, let's take 9/11 and make it into a story. He is a principal at a junior high school. I love it when wrestlers do well in life after wrestling, but I don't know if middle school principal is doing well. Sammy Guevara, as those of you know, you may not know, hit Jeff Hardy in the head really hard with a knee after doing a stunt in the ring. We don't know in what condition Jeff Hardy is right now. At least I don't. But he did post, Sammy Guevara that is, posted a picture on Instagram saying 2009 versus 2024 tomorrow. This is, pre him getting hit in the head, I believe. A picture of him back in 2009 as a child, taking a picture with Jeff Hardy back when he was in the blue hair, slits all throughout his eyebrows days. Shouts out to Jeff Hardy. He was my style icon, but never really my favorite wrestler. Okay. Now we're getting closer to where we were when the last episode didn't happen. Bully Ray posted on Twitter. He said, not gonna lie, it'd be amazing to hit one last "What's up?" Scream one last "Devon, get the tables," and deliver one last 3D through a table at WrestleMania in Philly. Just saying. At WWE.
That was a terrible delivery on the Devon get the tables.
I'm not a fucking mime.
Devon, get the tables.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, I can do some voices, but I cannot do mimics. So.
See, I wanted to actually yell that, but my neighbors are probably trying to sleep.
maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
He's not going to get his match at WrestleMania 40 in Philly. That's not going to happen. We've already discussed, but it never actually happened, that WrestleMania 40 is probably going to be very, very bloodline centered, just on the fact that they have they had the bloodline taking over, and we'll get into it. A lot of the matches recently, we have The Rock, we have Roman Reigns, we have Solo, we have Paul Heyman, all of them coming to Philly. And no one knows what's exactly going to happen, but one thing we know for sure, Bubba Ray Dudley's not going to come back and scream for a table at WrestleMania 40. I think it'll happen at WrestleMania 41, maybe WrestleMania 42 at most, if it happens at all. Probably won't. He's doing really good in TNA as far as I believe, but we'll see. All right, now we're back up to where we were. Excuse me. WWE 2K24 soundtrack. It is ass. I love Post Malone. Tommy also enjoys Post Malone. He was the executive soundtrack producer for WWE 2K24, and unfortunately, he picked a bad list. House of Fire by Tyler Childers, Laugh It Off by himself, Chemical by himself, Grimes, playing Genesis, Do It Faster by Military Gun, Mystery by Turnstile, Not That Nice by Speed, Better Off by Yeet, Motorcycle by Coulter Wall, Hand Crushed by a Mallet by 100 Gex, and Big Rig by Pigs. Yeah, not a good set. He did, however, put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See by Busta Rhymes on the list, and that's an amazing fucking song. And then me and Tommy totally did not say what soundtracks we would use for our walkout. Mine
We
totally...
definitely did. Oh no, we're playing that game again. That was fun.
Okay.
Okay, Benny.
Yeah.
We've never played this game before.
Nope.
Never.
Never.
Okay, so what song would be your WWE walkout?
I would probably go with Yonkers by Tyler, the Creator, because I think it's such a shock factor song with shock factor lyrics, and I really want him to do it at WrestleMania for me live, but he won't because he hates the song because he likes his new stuff better, which is okay. Artists should be able to decide what other music they like and don't like. But I really want to come out to him saying, I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops. Reptar, rapping as a mocking deaf rock rapping as a mocking deaf rock stars. Wearing synthetic wigs made of Anwar's dreadlocks. Bedrock, harder than a motherfucking Flintstone. Yeah, I think that'd be amazing. We're within the first 10 minutes, so we're getting demonetized if we ever got monetized at all, because I said all of that. But it's okay.
It's perfectly okay.
Yeah. What about you? What would you come out to?
I would come out, to one of the best walkout songs you could ever come out to, and the artist is a friend of the pod. I would come out to Penmanship by Cirque Slav. It has all the makings to be a great WWE walkout song.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
And shout out Stretch for being an amazing artist.
Shout out Stretch. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's next in the news, Benny? We can slow the pace down a little, breathe.
Yes.
You gotta remember, your T-Mobile internet cannot keep up with you going off like that.
No, it can't. Okay.
It cannot.
JBL and Blue Meanie. In 2005, you were also 5, correct?
Correct. It was
so
4 and 5.
So you weren't really paying attention to WWE at that time, right?
Oh, I was absolutely paying attention
Okay.
to WWE.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been watching WWE my whole life.
Okay. So JBL and Blue Meanie. Personally, I'm gonna say this: JBL was my favorite heel of that era. Even though I don't know if he's regarded as is he regarded as a heel of that era?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's JBL's reign of terror.
Yeah.
For a reason, he was a great heel. He was probably the best heel of that era. Yes.
I feel like he's a heel like Logan is a heel. They eat that shit up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they eat it up, but JBL was a different kind of heel.
Yeah.
But and nothing compared to when Eddie played heel.
Mm-hmm.
But JBL was good.
Yeah. JBL and Blue Meanie had an incident in 2005 where Blue Meanie wound up extremely bloody. And there was this big fight, and there was a lot of people in the ring, and it was just this whole ordeal. And you got to look back at it if you want to know the full story.
Yeah.
There's a lot to go into there, which I'm thinking of actually doing a dedicated wrestler per episode. How do you feel about that? You going forward?
I don't hate the idea.
Doing news and then starting to just talk about a wrestler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll need to pre-plan the wrestler so we can both have a good idea of what they've done and what the highlights of their career have done.
No.
No, you just wing it?
Yeah, we've been doing it so
You'll
far.
know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't come prepared.
No.
No.
I'll let you pick the wrestlers.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Shawn Michaels, guys.
Not this time. There's a lot of news.
Okay.
Next time.
No, we'll do it this time. You spent first 10 minutes, you broke everyone's ears by just rambling. So we'll do it this time. We'll give them a treat at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a deal. But JBL and Blue Meanie, they did not like each other a lot. But after their infamous 2005 incident, they're actually good buddies. They're friends, and that goes a lot to that's a lot to say about wrestlers, because a lot of the times the kayfabe and real life can kind of start to mix up, and you can start to like actually hate people. And I feel like
sometimes, but I've noticed on the other side of that, the majority of wrestlers who have had a problem in the ring, like, solve it in the ring. So they use the real life beef in the ring.
Yeah.
And it's like talking it out and solving the problem.
Yeah. And there's situations like Bret Hart, for example. Really good example here. Bret Hart has frequently had beef with people, and then the beef stays. It stays there. And he just does not forgive. Like, it took a while for him to forgive Shawn for the Montreal Screwjob, even though it wasn't his idea. And it took him a while to forgive Vince, even though it was. He does still, however, have issue with Goldberg, and that's rightfully so. I mean, Goldberg basically broke him.
Literally ended his career.
Yeah. So it is it's a hard road with stuff like that, and for Blue Meanie and JBL to get along, it's good. It's good. It's really good.
Very good.
Because they can, talk about it. Because, wrestlers, much like... Nope, not going to say that. That can get me canceled. Wrestlers can really only talk to wrestlers about the goings-on of wrestling. Because it's not comparable to NFL. It's not comparable to baseball. You could say that they can talk to other combat sports people, but they still, like Conor McGregor, for example, didn't get it.
Yeah.
And, they have this this portrayal as it all being like scripted, fake acting. But it's not acting, because the hits actually land. They do soften the blows.
Punch. Yes, they're not trying to take each other's heads off like in boxing, or
they hold back.
They're punching each other.
Yeah. But so for Blue Meanie and JBL to be able to talk about that, because they're old wrestlers. They're from the time where chairs hit heads and no one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
So, they can talk about it. They can, be each other's ear for, any grievances from the past. So that's good. Not that I don't know their friendship, so I don't know if that's actually something they will do, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, other news. Did you know that Edge was actually supposed to be a mute?
Yeah. I heard about that. Yep.
Oh. Well,
I'm glad they never did that.
I am too. Although he does fit my... I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to get me canceled. That blows, but okay.
It might get you canceled by me, because Edge is one of my favorites.
I'm not going to say anything bad about Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love Edge.
Okay, good.
No, so with deaf people and with people that have other disabilities, there's usually and even with gay people, which I am one of those, so you can't cancel me. Haha, neener.
Being mute and being deaf are different things.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get to that. So, certain types of people gay people, people with certain disabilities, etc. They have, you can tell, their gaydar is real. It's real.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Yeah, you can look at people like I myself am not straight, and it's very apparent once you actually get to know me. And there's people like Via Lobster, and other people that me and Tommy both know privately, that are very clearly gay. You don't really have to know them; you just know. With deaf people, I found, unless it's like caused after birth, like there's people that are born with it, and then there's people that like it, like a shotgun, fired in the house and into the ceiling, and maybe they don't have full access to their right ear. Not just as an example,
Just as an example, no one in particular.
No one in particular.
Yeah, Benny would never.
No. And Tommy would not laugh at something like that. That's not funny.
No, I wouldn't laugh and call him a dumbass. Never. Mm-mm. Never have I ever bullied Benny.
Never. Not once.
Never once.
We're close friends.
Yeah.
We kiss each other goodnight.
No comment. Benny, you're going to be the reason I start locking my door at.
Well,
Are you currently driving to St. Louis?
No. I still haven't learned how to do that yet.
Or will you just hit me like Soldier and kiss me through the phone?
Hey,
Hey.
Smoochy boochies. But, now, deaf people, I feel like if it didn't happen like later, you can tell. I've been able to like tell. I don't know. Maybe I'm
you're
gifted.
treading on thin ice. How?
I can look at them and I'm like, oh, they're deaf. Yeah, they're deaf, and then they are.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gifted, I guess.
Apparently. Nah, I've never been able to tell it. I can tell when someone's blind.
Really? Huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Because there's an obvious tell with that one.
Yeah.
But like
the cane, the dog, the inability for them to see when you throw an orange at them.
Do you just see a deaf person waving their hands frantically and be like, no, they're not in trouble. They're deaf. I can tell. It's my sixth sense.
Someone's like screaming in a burning building and I'm like, they're deaf. I just walk away like, you guys handle it. I helped you that far.
I don't know sign language. Good luck.
I don't know sign language, but I know when someone can't hear me. Oh man, but no, I've actually.
So Benny, those girls at the bars, they're all just deaf. They're not ignoring you. They're just deaf.
2 of them.
2 of them.
The others are willingly ignoring me.
This is why we shouldn't record after fucking 1 a.m. Let's go.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway. Yeah, Adam Copeland, aka Edge, aka the Rated R Superstar, aka Adam Copeland, revealed that there were plans to debut him as a mute and deaf wrestler. So both. Yeah. The idea came from the little faith Russo had in Adam's promo skills. He turned the idea down, and it was the last that we heard of it. But I feel like he would have played a good deaf person. The way that he blows the air out when he's pissed, like the, like the lip puffs out and everything.
Like during like Brute Edge era with the hair in his face, he goes.
Yeah.
And it blows.
Like
yeah,
like prime Spear Edge.
Yeah.
And
like Money in the Bank Edge.
Yeah.
like would spear someone.
Like post-vampire, but
yeah.
Man, that edge would have been a great death edge, but I don't think that they could. I don't think that they could dull the edge like that.
I don't have a snare.
Oh man. But that led me into a rabbit hole, and I wanted to play a guessing game with you.
All right.
Do you want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
Okay. I'm going to give you some times that wrestlers refused a storyline, and you have to tell me whether or not it's true or false.
Oh, ooh, I like this game. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Gay Balor.
False.
True.
I should have known.
Stephanie McMahon pitched for Finn Balor to be a gay wrestler on television, and both Triple H and Balor turned the idea down immediately. Stephanie had been vocal for years about wanting more LGBT-friendly storylines in WWE, and her one pitch was immediately rejected.
Why Finn?
I don't know. I don't know. Do I wish that he was gay? Yes. But he's not.
He's not. He has a girlfriend, a wife, I believe.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. But
shit. I'm not off to a good track.
No. That's 0 for I don't know how many I have.
I should have known you were not going to make up your own fucking stories. Chances are it's true.
How do you know I didn't make up any stories?
This is a brand new game. I don't think you did.
Actually, I've had this planned for a couple days.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never doubt Benny's creativity.
I had this... let's see. What did my notes say?
You carried me through rock science. You can carry me through a podcast.
I've had this prepared since February 16th.
God damn, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
okay. So be prepared.
Be prepared.
Unstable AJ Lee. Mentally unstable AJ Lee, I should specify. AJ not like a loss of balance.
It would have been... I'm going to say that one's true.
It is. Good job.
Because AJ Lee was a wrestler in about that time when WWE was transitioning from that sort of shit.
Yeah.
So
WWE pitched an idea for AJ Lee to play a mentally unstable character. And the character idea was that she was so crazy she would talk to herself, smack herself on the head, and after that description was given, she turned it down immediately. She didn't want to...
Unstable AJ Lee sounds like a great character. Like on the edge.
Isn't she the one that CM Punk walked up on, comforted?
She's married to Punk.
Yeah, he comforted her, and then she stopped crying immediately. Yeah. Here we go. Here's I think that this one will be I think. Do you know who Ken Shamrock is?
Ken Shamrock, yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. Ken Shamrock, he was the guy who would come out with Hornswoggle a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know who Ken Shamrock is.
Well, true or false, WWE made a storyline where Ken Shamrock was supposed to have an incest love angle.
That's classic Vince McMahon.
Good job, yeah. Yep, WWE proposed an incest love angle where he was supposed to fall in love with Ryan Shamrock, who played his sister. And Ken said, something didn't feel right, so he turned it down.
I wonder what didn't feel right.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'll let me think.
No. Give them to me in order.
Okay. You want them in order? I'll give them to you in order. There was a. I think you'll guess that one too easy. You sure you want them in order? You okay?
Yes. It's less
Okay.
random. I don't think you're like every 5 is well, I'm gonna make up one. Like no.
They had a Paul White, Big Show. They had a arc where a storyline where he was supposed to be a massive racist.
True.
False.
Really?
They never did that.
I know they never did it, but like
they
never pitched it.
They never pitched it. Made that one up off the dome.
Hell yeah! See.
See what?
See, you should listen to me. Okay.
All right. Next one.
That was number.
I wasn't keeping track. I don't know.
Yeah, that was number 4.
Okay. Jeff and Lita, love angle. What do you think of that one?
True.
That is true. Yep.
Yeah.
Lita was once involved in a feud between Matt and Jeff. To further the storyline, Jeff Hardy, WWE wanted Jeff Hardy to kiss Lita, who at the time was dating Matt on TV. Jeff, on hearing this, immediately declined, saying that he refused to kiss his brother's girlfriend. Lita, as well, wasn't okay with the idea. As an alternative, they hugged.
Yeah, they had teased it a couple of times. That's how I knew that one.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so I knew that one.
Yep. And
Lita would come in Jeff Hardy's locker room and like be like, "Oh, good luck, Jeff Hardy."
Yeah.
All that. So they were like teasing it, but then it just all of a sudden stopped. So
yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get that one past you because you seem to be a pretty hard on the Hardy type of guy.
yeah, that one wasn't gonna slide. Jeff Hardy's my guy. One of my guys.
They proposed an idea where Steve Austin was supposed to grow his hair back out, and they were going to do a whole thing about turning him into a comedic character.
I would say I'm gonna go against my gut here. I'm gonna say that is false because Austin 316 was too boom. Like the momentum behind that was too much.
You are correct. That's false. That's false.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Last one. I think we've talked about this before. Vince and Stephanie McMahon love angle.
Yeah, that's true.
That one's true. Yeah.
That one's true.
Classic Vince.
Classic Vince. That's why I said that's the story that made me say classic Vince.
Man, yeah. She was becoming pregnant at the time. I believe Paul's baby, Paul Triple H Levesque. And Vince had this brilliant idea where he was like, okay, now what if I was the baby daddy and you fell in love with me and we got married?
I love your Vince impersonation.
Thank you.
It's too good. Don't go signing any NDAs.
You fell in love with me and we get married.
Let's set the record. OMP Productions will never have any NDAs.
No NDAs.
Non-disclosure agreements. We will never have any of those signed under our company name.
Yeah. And if we do have them, they will be actual legally binding NDAs and not for the purposes of which Vince used his not legally binding NDAs.
Nah, I'm just not a supporter of NDAs. Don't do fucked up shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, don't do fucked up shit.
Danny, I don't care what you say on the pod. Just don't do fuck up shit. Okay?
No promises, but nothing like that. Just no promises.
Okay, nothing like that.
Yeah. Ah, man. But anyway, it's coming on the 32nd year. This is year 32 of Adam Copeland being a wrestler. Did you know that?
That's fucking insane, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the greatest.
He really is. This is from July 1st of last year, which is the anniversary of him wrestling, by the way.
Damn.
Yep.
Shout out Adam Copeland.
Shout out Adam Copeland. He said, 31 years ago, I had my first wrestling match. Canada Day, Monarch Park, Toronto. My high school yearbook predicted my future, although it was WWF in the actual book. They said most likely to win the WWF Championship belt. Super sweet mullet. He had a mullet. Iconic. Wow. So many have helped me make this happen along the way. Too many to name, but I want to thank all of the veteran minds that helped me in the beginning and guided me down the right paths with sage advice and by showing me hands-on. Ron Hutchison, Sweet Daddy, Sweet Daddy Sicky, Bad News Brown, Jerry Morrow, Gamma Singh, Chi Cruz, Cruz, Tony Condello, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Johnny Smith, Rick Martel, Dory Funk Jr., Tom Pritchard, Pat Patterson, Michael Hayes, and I'm sure many more that have slipped my mind. Thank you. Shout out fucking Adam. Man.
Shout out Adam Copeland. Because, like, that's insane. 32 years.
32 years in the match. Yep.
Is that active wrestling time or just total?
Active wrestling time.
The fact that he also...
Are you saying active wrestling time is like time actually in the ring, like 5-minute intervals, totaled up to 32?
I'm saying actually wrestling time. Like, is he counting his neck injury?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like he started and then now...
He started and hasn't stopped yet?
Damn, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Adam Copeland and the shit he put his body through.
Bro, for real. Him and the Hardy Brothers are
WrestleMania
so broken.
17. Oh my god.
Man. They are so broken.
So broken.
So, I wanted to know your take on this. This is next bit of news.
Hear it.
There's this person on Instagram, FA Wrestling, Wrestling, RASSLAN. Wrestling. They had a what if. They had a what if match, and I thought, this is a pretty cool looking match. Pretty cool. And they have this idea. Dom and Ray, WrestleMania, again, which I think they were at 39, right? That was WrestleMania 39.
They had the best match on WrestleMania 39.
Yeah. Dom and Ray, 2, with Chavo, being fired by AEW. He could easily be a heel manager for Dom. It's Chavo.
It's Chavo.
Chavo.
Yep.
Okay. There's some that say Chavo. It's Chavo.
It's Chavo Guerrero.
Okay.
He says Chavo. So I'm going off of what he does.
All right.
Yeah.
Chavo, being fired by AEW, could be a heel manager for Dom. And this feud, only seeing how he had history, big feuds with Ray. And it'd be a cool trip through the career of Ray with all the feuds and the friends that came along with. And seeing, ending with his son beating him on a big stage at WrestleMania. And then having Carlito in Ray's corner as like a backup kind of guy, I guess. Maybe a manager position, I don't know. But mainly it'd be Ray and Dom clash, Ray's corner, Carlito, Dom's corner, Chavo. That's all they really give on the idea. And I don't know. What do you think? And
I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Not sure how you feel about that?
I agree with the fact that Dom should be the one to retire Ray.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how I feel about Chavo Guerrero being a manager.
I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, but has Chavo Guerrero ever been a manager?
I don't know that one. I haven't
Yeah, I
followed
don't
him.
think he has. And he's not really had that like massive star appeal that the other Guerreros have had.
No, but that's why he could be a manager for Dom. It puts him over, but in that position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely could. I, hmm. If
Manager Taz was kind of fire.
if they played it out like beforehand, and like if I would have to see how the story would go. If Chavo's not a good manager, then I wouldn't really support that decision. But
Mm-hmm.
my biggest complaint with it is Carlito thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with the LWO story going and everything. I know Carlito's part of LWO,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yep.
like there's other members, younger members of the LWO that really should have that spotlight.
Okay.
You
I
know,
see what you're
because
saying.
if you're putting over Chavo on Dom's side, who are you putting over on Ray's side?
Yeah. Well, I would I would say with Ray, putting over someone's not nearly as important. I feel like it's more not necessarily about putting someone over, but it's more about ending it with someone that was a part of his comeuppance.
Yeah,
Part
so
of where he got.
Carlito would make a lot of sense in that scenario.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
you know, if we did do someone that has a fresher career, Andrade would be kind of cool.
do
Um,
they really have do Andrade and I don't think Andrade and Ray have really like any long term story together, do they?
no, but I mean, if we're talking about a younger career, like
Yeah,
just putting someone over big, I feel like Andrade doesn't really need a push, but having him in the corner at a WrestleMania with Ray is insane for his career.
yeah. I feel like Andrade would be a good option if
Mm-hmm.
we're doing putting over people, but like Carlito's a decent option if really the only option if you're doing like okay, someone Ray has come up with.
Yeah, maybe like passing the torch, putting Carlito as the head of LWO if Ray does leave.
Yeah.
That'd be something.
Mhm.
Uh, and if they put over Andrade as the head of LWO, he does have feuds that could come with that could work for his story.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely could.
yeah. But anyway, um, uh, February 24th, tomorrow.
The Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm. They find the list is out for those that haven't heard. Kevin
Yeah,
Owens, Logan, L.A., Bobby, Orton, McIntyre. Pretty big names,
massive names.
massive. I I feel like I'm okay with some of those names taking it. One that I'm not okay with though, and unfortunately because of his situation, I have to disclose. I not disclose. I have to make a disclaimer. That it's not a race thing. I don't want Bobby Lashley to take the fucking spot.
No,
Not
there
a
won't
race
be
thing.
Bobby Lashley is nowhere in the title picture.
Nowhere. It
The
doesn't make
only
sense.
three that make sense could be LA Knight,
Mm-hmm.
Drew,
Mm-hmm.
and Randy Orton.
And Logan.
No, Logan's got a title already. He's not
Give
going
them
to win
both.
it. No, no. But
I want to see
I
both
mean,
on them.
you see, you get Randy's got the weakest like okay for winning. Like he's my number three.
Yeah.
Drew, I want LA to win. LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to win because he would just do really well with that title.
It makes sense.
And bring a lot of prestige to that title.
Yeah.
Drew will probably win. And Drew's going to bury that title.
Maybe.
That's my honest opinion.
Yeah.
And then Randy Orton. But my guy, LA Knight.
Yeah. And we talked about it on the episode that is out there. We talked about Drew's contract and his career, and if he doesn't get this title, and he will probably, but if he doesn't, I don't think that his career is going to stick around. Honestly, I feel like he's bound for AEW or TNA or just doing indies for a little bit.
I don't
fill himself out.
I think he's valuing himself too high. I don't know the behind the scenes. I don't know anything going on.
Neither of us do.
But the fact that he hasn't re-signed this contract that we know of, it really is a telltale sign that he might not win the chamber.
Yeah, they might say, well, one last WrestleMania, I suppose.
Yeah,
and just. I don't know. One last Elimination Chamber.
Most contracts expire after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because WrestleMania marks the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, like football, you have the Super Bowl. WrestleMania marks the end of the season. That's why I believe the Raw after WrestleMania is called, Raw Night 1 or something like that.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited to see what happens though. No matter who gets it, there's some I don't want to have it, but no matter who gets it, I'm excited.
I wanted Sami Zayn in it.
You wanted it, but it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It didn't.
That would have been my pick. But
you know what? Maybe he'll get the IC title.
Fuck off with that! Oh my god! Do not give Sami Zayn the IC title. He's already proven he can have a title. We know he's the best worker in the damn industry. We don't need him to have the IC title to prove that. He is a world champion. He just hasn't been given his flowers yet.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll definitely see, but I'm going LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. The women's chamber.
Oh, yeah. At first, we didn't know who was going to be in that last spot. We had Naomi, we had Tiffany, we had Liv, we had Becky, we had Bianca, and we were like, who the fuck is going to be there? And then we got probably the least exciting comeback in a while.
In a while.
Yeah. We got shit, what's her name? I have it here somewhere.
I don't even know.
Bro, she's like
Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah. Bro, she's like such a nobody. Like,
I wouldn't say she's a nobody, but
she's a nobody.
No, she's had some decent feuds and some
she's
decent pushes.
Nobody.
She's a Rhea Ripley too.
She's great value Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
She's always save Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. She really is. Sorry, but
like I don't like her at all. And it doesn't excite me that she's there. Like, that spot should have gone to anyone else.
Bro, like, imagine they gave that spot to, like, Roxanne Perez or something.
Yeah, or Zelina Vega.
Zelina Vega would fucking tear that place up.
Bro, I wish that she got more attention. Zelina Vega's my favorite LWO member.
Yeah. But that spot could have really been used to, like, bring up an NXT star, you know?
Yeah. But they didn't.
They didn't.
Yep. But anyway, The Rock said
Who do you got to win the? Who do you got to win?
Yeah. I got Becky. I got
Liv Morgan.
My number 2 is Naomi. Even though she's a Fatu and part of the bloodline technically by association. Yes. I got her as my number 2.
Naomi would be a solid choice. I think Liv Morgan though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, The Rock said, says the fans had the biggest WrestleMania in their hands and they flushed it down the toilet for Cody Rhodes. Mm-hmm. The Rock said he's going to do everything in his power to make sure Cody Rhodes leaves WrestleMania the same way he walks in, a loser. But hey, that's not all of it. People think that The Rock is going to turn on the bloodline.
Well, when he pointed, the camera angle deliberately made it look like he was pointing at Roman Reigns. Now, we could be looking too far into that.
Well, not only that, but when everyone put their fingers in the air, he did an L.
Yeah.
So, foreshadowing? Or just he didn't remember how to do it correctly?
I don't know.
Either.
Everything WWE does, okay, not everything. 99% of things WWE does.
Yeah.
Can't you tell I'm a legit statistics kind of guy?
For someone as dyslexic as you, it's incredible how many statistics you keep memorized.
It's amazing, isn't it? 99% of what they do is on purpose.
Yeah.
The Rock holding up the L instead of the fucking 1 had to be deliberate. He's been in the business too long for that to be a fuck up.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to, since we're still in Black History Month, it hasn't ended yet.
Okay.
I wanted to shout out someone that I feel doesn't get a whole lot of love anymore. And
who's that?
That is Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ron Simmons. He had the most amazing catchphrase of all time. Do you know what it is?
Nope.
Damn!
He really defined an era with that damn. Okay. That damn has transcended wrestling.
I thought you said you didn't know who Ron Simmons was.
I know that damn.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, man. I watched a video of WWE wrestlers of current talking about how much that one inspired him, and even Dominic was there, and he had a shirt. He had a Ron Simmons shirt that just said "damn" on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that damn.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That damn. Man.
I mean, that damn is his whole career.
That damn was his suck it.
Yeah.
That damn was his 619.
Yeah.
That damn was his L.A. Night. Yeah.
It sure was. Ron Simmons, man. I don't remember much because he was really before I started watching wrestling.
He was before I started watching wrestling. I just found out about him recently, and I'm like, damn, I've never heard of this guy. And I feel like that should change because he seems to have he seems to have inspired a lot of people. Dom was there, and Dom he had his own dad. He had Eddie to look up to, and he's still like, yeah, Ron Simmons, that's my goat right there.
You know, it was also Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
We should give a shout out to Mr. T.
We should. He was at WrestleMania 1.
WrestleMania 1.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll
He
bring him
main
back.
evented WrestleMania Night 1.
He did. I wonder if they'll ever bring him in for, like, maybe, like, I don't know if he'll be alive for WrestleMania 50.
I don't know.
Man.
Maybe they'll bring him and Hogan in to, like, do a promo.
Bro, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Shout out Mr. T. Without Mr. T, WWE, WrestleMania probably might not exist.
Without Mr. T, I wouldn't have learned how to read.
Please clarify. The fuck kind of statement is that?
No context.
No. Nah.
No.
What? Is there just a era of Mr. T that I'm missing?
No.
Like, was he on Sesame Street or some shit? Like, how did he teach you how to read?
He was on Sesame Street, but that was before my time.
Shit.
Without him, I wouldn't know how to read.
No, we need context.
It's so fucking funny. Oh, man.
Like, bro, I'm so confused.
So, I don't know if I want to give context other than, like, what I've said.
Is your context racist?
No.
Okay, then give context.
Well, how do I explain it? He was on Sesame Street, but again, that was before my time. He had this. How do I even like explain this?
Start with what it was, like a show, a book.
Oh no, I don't even know if he ever made a book.
Like, I was just naming off things.
Oh, okay.
It would make sense with the context of how he taught you how to read.
Oh no, I didn't say he taught me how to read. I just said without him, I wouldn't have learned how to read.
Okay.
He had a pretty good stranglehold on my childhood, not through stuff that I watched, but through the world around me. So my
very influential, yes.
Yeah. I grew up on what's it called? Outside the Box. Let's see. Out of the Box.
Yeah.
Out of the Box. Yeah. I grew up on that. I grew up on Sesame Street. I grew up on Blue's Clues, etc., etc.
Such different childhoods.
But I grew up around my grandparents more than anyone because my parents were so busy, and they would have things on like the A Team, which he was in. He was in like a bunch of other stuff. I've watched wrestling, and technically, if it weren't for him at WrestleMania, I don't think WrestleMania would have gotten as many tickets, and maybe WWE wouldn't have happened. That's just butterfly effect. Maybe.
It wouldn't be what it is today.
Definitely not. definitely not. Yeah, he. Let me look at his IMDb. Maybe there's more than I'm missing. But essentially, I did not know that Mr. T.
I've never seen you stall so hard.
I'm not stalling. I did, however, not know that he was the voice of the policeman in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I just
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
Flint Lockwood. It starts to make sense.
I hear it now.
Yeah. He was. Oh, I didn't know that either. He was in Johnny Bravo. I watched Johnny Bravo. He was in The Simpsons. I watched The Simpsons.
We all knew he was in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, he was in. Everybody's in The Simpsons. He was in Not Another Teen Movie. I watched Not Another Teen Movie. He was in Sabrina the Animated Series. I watched that. He was in Inspector Gadget. I watched that. He was in all the media that I took in as a kid.
Correct.
Yeah. So technically, I grew up on Mr. T.
Correct, but where does the reading come in? Because that's watching.
Oh, because I didn't read through books. I read through TV shows. I had one book that I read like over and over again, and I still have it here in my room.
But you don't
other
read
than that,
TV shows.
Yeah, you do. Subtitles. Closed captions.
Are you a subtitles kind of guy?
With anime, yes. But I was a closed captions kind of guy because old people. I grew up with old people. My grandparents.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. They had closed captions.
Yeah. No. They had blaring loud TV.
Not mine. Mine were picky as
my
shit.
My grandpa TVs go up to 70 volume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they go up to like 100 volume?
Yep.
And my grandpa would watch it on 70.
That's crazy. The most that I can do, I will have my TV at like 15 if I'm playing a game, max like 30 if I'm watching like something.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
My TV sits at 4.
4?
4.
I can't hear 4.
I hear 2.
I can't hear 4.
4 is loud. 10 is like my max, and that is like if I'm listening to music or something on my TV.
That's crazy.
That's in my bedroom TV. My living room TV, it sits about 30.
Okay.
No, it sits about 15.
How close do you sit to your TV that 4 is something?
Across the room.
I could never. I have things in my room.
So loud.
I have things in my room that make louder sounds than a 4.
I have a brand new TV. Like, bought it last year.
I do not.
Yeah, so that could play a huge difference.
I have like an early 2010s Emerson TV.
Even when I lived in Springfield and had that massive room, my TV never got above like even 10.
Bro, I've seen the room you grew up in. That's not massive.
No, not that one. When I lived in Springfield at Mr. Big Man's.
Didn't ever get to see that one.
Yeah, it was a pretty fucking big room.
That's crazy.
I have a queen size bed, and it didn't even take up like a quarter of the room.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was I
have a queen size bed and it takes up like half the room.
I have a queen size bed now, and it takes up like all of my room. I have
wild.
A queen size bed and 2 nightstands, and on each side of the nightstand, there's like a foot of room.
I have 1 nightstand.
Yeah, I have like 3 feet of walkway around my whole bedroom, around my bed, and then like the nightstands on the side cut out a lot of the room.
Damn.
But regardless, 4 volume is where my TV is sitting at currently.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, that's so loud, dude.
That's crazy. You don't know what loud is. You don't know what loud is.
Oh, in my car, my volume's like, halfway up.
You don't know what loud is.
I know what loud car music is.
I'll show you what loud is one of these days. You don't know what loud is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I have like really good hearing and really good eyesight.
I'll change that.
Yeah, I know you would. But no, like right now, my phone volume is like 2 clicks from minimum.
That's insane. Bro.
And you are still loud.
Bro, I have the volume on my laptop, like what I'm talking to you on, at max.
The fuck? I could never.
Max.
No.
Yeah, huh?
Not a chance.
You want me to show you?
No, I know you. I know you do. I'm saying not a chance that I could ever do that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, fuck that.
No wonder you can't hear.
Bro, I can't hear because of the things I've done. This is just a repercussion of it.
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway, so going on with the news because there's still so fucking much.
We got so diverted. Benny's deaf.
Yeah. Long story short, I can't. Don't talk to me on my right side because I don't know what you're saying. So people are looking at the bloodline, right? With Solo, Jimmy, Roman, and Dwayne, and they've started comparing it to the Nation of Domination, and I like it
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could be a really big move if they take it that direction. But I think I don't know. There's also
I think the bloodline story's coming to an end. Maybe.
But also they've said that Dwayne is going to have a match with Roman at some point.
Correct. So, and it would make sense to set up that match if he screws over Roman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
just saying.
This person said, rumor killer, Triple H is not going to come out of retirement to wrestle The Rock.
We knew that.
Yeah. Let's see. Bailey is showing her support to Shotzi.
Shout out Shotzi.
She posted a t-shirt pic. I was getting there.
Oh, okay. Well,
she posted a t-shirt pic with Shotzi merch on. I can't fit Shotzi merch, so I'm sad.
Shotzi is like the definition of your type. Why do you simp over Becky Lynch so much?
Because I like Becky Lynch. She looks like she'd set my house on fire.
That is your type.
Yeah.
I'll give you Angel's phone number.
You just doxed her name.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
After the things she's done, it's okay.
No. She blocked me on Insta. That I'll leave it there. She blocked me. She can unblock me if she wants. Shotzi is injured. She tore her ACL. And she posted, she said, I tore my ACL, which means I will be out of action for 9 months. Thank you, everyone who's checked up on me. I am sorry if I haven't responded. I'm just extremely devastated and angry. Some of you know I have been through a lot these last few years, and it has been hard for me to keep up with what I think is expected of me, and honestly, my mental health had been at an all-time low. I've pushed through, and I was feeling motivated and like myself again. I was hoping to go to NXT to prove myself again, earn some respect, build back my confidence, and start putting my heartache from the past 2 years behind me. I feel defeated right now, but I'm simultaneously feeling the most motivated I've ever been. I've been through way worse. I've watched my sister, who is fighting cancer, fight tougher battles. I'm just taking this as a sign to slow down. I didn't take time off when both my stepdad and my dad passed away, and that really affected me. Now I'm looking forward to coming back, not just physically stronger, but mentally also. And then she posted this sexy fucking photo in the fucking hospital gown, and I'm just like, ah.
There it is.
Man.
Jenny would tear that up.
Yeah. Probably. She'd tear me up. Let's be honest.
And you would like it.
Definitely. You know who else I'd like to do that to me? Zelina Vega, who said that she's going back to her old ways in order to get even with Santos Escobar and get back to the title picture.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And god damn, she's hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
By the way, did you know it was 5 years ago today that Sasha Banks and Bayley were crowned as the first ever women's tag team champions?
I did not.
It's been 5 years, only 5 years, since they've had tag team women's champions.
You know, WWE has made a lot of progress.
Yeah, but it's been so late.
They did take forever.
Yeah. But here's something else that you may not know.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, better late than never. Here's something you may not know. So, Umaga. Did you know Umaga was supposed to go and play in the NFL?
Did not. And I cannot see Umaga in the NFL. Yeah, I couldn't.
Well, he was supposed to go and play NFL football. He wasn't raised in the United States, and he grew up back on the islands, and he was a huge star playing in high school. He was like 230 when he was a sophomore, and he was 6'2". But he was playing running back, and back home, those days for some reason he couldn't run in cleats. So when it came to play, he'd be the only one out there running barefoot, no cleats.
That's insane.
He would play high school football, no cleats on, barefoot, 230, 6'2", sophomore, and he was supposed to go to the NFL, but he's like, nah, fam, wrestling. That's where it's at. Bro,
he wasn't wrong.
Man's foot probably could, like, walk on glass. Like, high key.
Could have.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Umaga.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Do you think he could have walked on... Do you think that he could walk on hot coals? I bet he could. I bet he could have.
Oh, 100%.
With those feet, walking...
Bro played football with no cleats on?
No cleats.
And everyone else had cleats?
And he was still good? I'm just saying. But,
Bro, yeah. What are bros... What? That don't make sense. Because one person steps on your foot with cleats.
Done.
But
him, not done.
Not done. And if he was good, like too good, they would have been stepping on his feet.
Man. But yeah,
that's insane.
Rikishi was saying that shit. He was like, yeah, did you know this? And I'm like, no.
No. You worded that as you talked to Rikishi directly. Is Rikishi a friend of the pod?
Rikishi's always been a friend of the pod. The fuck?
Rikishi is a friend of the pod.
I want him to sit that dump truck right here next to me and talk to me.
Okay. Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I mean, he's got a dumpy. He's got a dumpy. You can't lie.
And I definitely said Rikishi when I met Umaga.
No, I didn't talk to Umaga.
Okay.
I know you had. He's a rest in peace friend of the pod, but Rikishi.
He's a guardian of the pod.
You can't lie. Rikishi's got a dumpy.
When I was a kid, I saw him shake it on TV. I was like, okay, all right.
But no. Anyway, in an interview with Gunther, he stated that he wrestled Matt Riddle on the indie circuit several times before signing with the company, and he claimed that Riddle he had a challenge in the ring, obviously because for those who don't know, Matt Riddle was in the MMA, And he said, "Of course it does. Always has been. I wrestled Riddle on the Indies a bunch of times before we had a match in WWE, and it was always more physical, more scrappy. He was a skilled grappler. He's a fantastic striker, and it's always a challenge in the ring with him. So Riddle comes back, WrestleMania, takes the IC title.
Bro, I would love that. That wouldn't be a bad option at all.
That wouldn't. That would not.
Too bad Dana White has a hand.
Yeah. But
that had to play a part to Riddle getting released.
It had to, right? Like that. I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, there's no way that Paul Triple H Levesque was like, yeah, you smoke grass. We don't want you. Yucky.
Well, grass is not against the WWE wellness policy.
Yeah.
And he did fail a drug test.
For grass.
It wasn't for weed.
That's worse.
It was probably, knowing Matt Riddle, was probably shrooms. And that is not covered in the WWE wellness policy.
Yeah. Well, I watched, moving forward, because we have so much.
We have so much, and it's 2 a.m.
It is. I was watching a video honoring black wrestlers, and it had people like Junkyard Dog, Shelton Benjamin, Sasha Banks, Bobby Lashley, Rocky Johnson. Guess who else it had in there?
Who?
Braun Strowman. Like,
all
actually,
right,
shouts out Braun Strowman. Hardworking,
Braun Strowman.
Hardworking black man. I bet he hangs. I bet he hangs some pretty big meat.
The things I never thought about.
Oh
well. Yeah. Bro is probably packing some serious heat.
Yeah. That big, you have to. If it's tiny, what do you got going for you?
I mean, like,
you can't fit in a normal sized car, and you have a small dick. Like, what the fuck?
It has to be proportionate, right?
Yeah.
Because when you're that big, like 6 inches wouldn't be very proportionate.
Well, I don't know. I mean, 6 inches is pretty big to some people.
Not to me. Anyway.
CM Punk's last 3 years were pretty crazy. AEW debut, world title win, breaks foot. World title win 2, tears tricep. Brawl out, suspended. Return, collision run. Brawl all, fired. Return to WWE, tears tricep. What the fuck?
I think it was the other tricep too.
Yeah. It's like, bro, retire. Just an idea.
No.
Yeah.
He needs to know his limits.
He's so fucking good as a commentator, though.
He is very good at a commentator.
I loved his work at the kickoff.
And when he was injured in WWE during like the Ryback stuff and everything.
Yeah.
He did commentary. And he did so good on the commentary there.
Bro, I want him to just he can work with it as a commentator. That's fine. You can be a hothead on the mic.
If you're a commentator, yeah, you can say shit like that.
Yeah. But anyway.
But it's for people, he's like Ric Flair, He's one of those people who just live for that ring.
Yeah. I know. And it showed when he was in the Royal Rumble for sure. He kept getting up. Like, we saw the moment where he talked to the refs, and he just kept getting up and he kept going.
He did it,
He fucking did.
Freshly injured, like that shit. I've dislocated my knee before. I know, not really comparable, but like even that's like way less than tearing a muscle. And the fact that he still was able to do that shit.
Shouts out CM Punk.
Definitely shout out CM Punk, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. If you saw Logan go full time, which he is. Do you think that some people are saying that he could be one of the WWE's top stars for the next 2 decades since he's only 28?
He won't be in WWE that long.
What, you think he'll get bored?
I see Logan Paul being in WWE until his first major injury.
And then he'll quit?
Yeah, because people like Edge, like Seth Rollins, like Shawn Michaels will come back after a major injury. Like Big E might come back after his major injury, you know.
He came back
If
as
something
an
like
announcer, and I liked it.
if something like a back injury or like um a fucking neck injury or something or head injury happened to Logan Paul, he would quit. I just don't think he would think the WWE is worth it.
Maybe not.
He's a tough son of a bitch. Kevin Owens beat the shit out of him, and he broke his. I don't know if he broke his nose, but he bloodied his nose. And to all credit for Logan Paul for taking that, and he's torn his MCL in the WWE, so you know he's willing to take some damage. He likes the sport, but just how far does that go?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But this person said The Rock versus Triple H probably won't ever happen.
No.
Considering conditions. But what if they gave us a Team Rock versus Team Triple H in Saudi?
That'd be cool, but like if it's not The Rock versus Triple H, I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Because this was an idea. It was the Bloodline, obviously, as the Rock's team, versus a team up of Kevin Owens, Sammy, Jay, and Cody.
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Eh?
That doesn't really tickle the tism. Crown Jewel, either SummerSlam or Crown Jewel will be Rock versus Roman.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's next on your news?
WWE originally planned for LA Knight to face off against Logan Paul at WrestleMania. It's uncertain if that plan is still in place, but it was a topic of discussion.
I'd fuck with it. I don't. LA Knight has gone on record to say he would, obviously hold one of the, quote unquote mid card titles, but he's also said he's after the world titles. He doesn't really have a passion for those other titles.
Yeah. Are you shuffling cards? You are.
No. Never. I have a deck of cards on my desk. I shuffle them all the podcasts.
Is that the one that I gave you, or is that a different one?
This is one that came from Vegas. My sister's ex-fiance
Gotcha.
gave these to me.
Yeah.
They're plastic cards. They're all like chipped and shit by now.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph, opened up about Shinsuke's influence. He said, "I would say for the last 6 or 7 years, I think about finishing up with WWE, and there'll always be another guy that I would want to wrestle, or the company would want me to help one of the young guys. The next contract came up and so on. During that time, I was fortunate enough to wrestle someone who, at first, I didn't know very well at all, and that was Shinsuke."
Nice.
Let's see. He said, "After beating one another up for a while, I learned that he was an ass kicker. He was also a sweetheart. We built up a relationship to the point where he said, if you're ever getting out of here, I can help you. And he said, I might take you up. I said, I might take you up on that one day. That's when I started exploring what was going on in Japan. not just what matches were happening, but looking for clips of people, especially people like me who were coming out of their element and one, and seeing what they were doing and making it happen. That got people to the talking point where they were assimilating right into the roster.
Nice.
So that was something.
Hell yeah.
See, Vince McMahon denied allegations in his statement with the Janelle Grant lawsuit. Made it known that the lawsuit was filed with lies and made up instances and never happened. McMahon's spokesperson further wrote that he would vigorously defend himself.
We've talked about that already.
Okay. 4 reasons why Braun Breaker choosing SmackDown was a mistake. As far as wrestling dudes on Instagram, shout out Wrestle Dudes. Paul Heyman has been known to keep an eye for talent, and no secret he's been scouting Braun Breaker. Despite Breaker's loss against Carmelo Hayes, Heyman seemed impressed. There's speculation that Heyman might try to manipulate Breaker, perhaps poaching him to join the Bloodline or using him against Cody. However, if this were to happen, Breaker might end up being nothing more than Heyman's pawn. So Braun Breaker might be manipulated on SmackDown.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the reasons. 2, lack of world title opportunities. Braun Breaker's future championship win seems certain, but on SmackDown, Roman Reigns' less active reign could limit Breaker's opportunities.
I mean, that reign's coming to an end, so it's fine.
Maybe. He might retain.
It has to be. It has to be.
Everybody's so happy to see, everybody's so happy to spit ideas, but Reign might retain.
It is a possibility, but
just because they say they want to.
Yeah, but The Rock might politic his way into it.
Yeah.
Being like, he tries to betray Roman, then, fucking Roman retains still somehow.
Yeah.
And that could feud The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I hope The Rock didn't politic his way like that.
Number 3, missed opportunity of ending Gunther's title reign. Braun Breaker's missed opportunity against Gunther for his title hurt his debut potential. Facing Logan is a lot less challenging. Although I want to see them go against each other. That sounds fun.
I don't think going in the ring with Gunther and having a good match hurts your career.
No. He's saying good.
Yeah.
He missed his opportunity at Gunther. All he has is Logan, because he chose SmackDown. Yeah. Unfinished business on Raw.
The IC title's not set to one brand.
Yeah. Unfinished business on Raw. Before joining SmackDown, Braun Breaker had 2 matches on Raw, including winning the NXT Championship, which suggests a future on the Red brand.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Let's go further. According to WrestleVotes, there is a match being planned for KO and Sammy versus Logan and Jake.
That could be cool.
That could be. Let's see.
Jake Paul's not really much of a wrestler, though.
Nope, not at all. But
he got in
the KO smack
worst
versus the Logan punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Gunther knows Roman Reigns is on a level of his own. While talking to Sports Illustrated, he said he's been champion for so long, obviously. He's not defending the title that often, but at this stage of the title run, he doesn't need to. It should only happen a few times of the year. Very special occasions. I disagree. I think that a title should be defended consistently. I feel like if you're not going to be part of the team often, then you shouldn't really have the title. You should be like Omos. Omos has signed a contract, and I have it here in my notes. He signed a contract where he's just a spectacle. He only comes out when they want to bring in the big bucks because people come to see 8-foot-tall Omos. So, anyway, Mercedes Moné is counting down the days until wrestling return.
Hell yeah. Good old Sasha Banks coming back to WWE.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Naomi's back. It's more of a possibility now than
ever. CM Punk talked about being 6 to 8 months out. Zelina Vega on making the most out of her time as a Rosebud. They had me as a Rosebud for like 6 months. I was driving from New York to like everywhere just to prove to them how much it meant to me. Cool.
Hell yeah. Good for her.
Good for her. Let's see. This is the 25th year since we lost the great Owen Hart. Sad.
Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
Yeah, I'd talk more on it, but I'm so fucking tired. Gangrel should be in the Hall of Fame, some people say. I don't know. He's kind of ugly, so I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Damian Priest admits that R-Truth makes him break character a lot. No shit, we all see it. Seth Rollins says Roman Reigns is one of the greatest ever. I disagree. DIY playing into the DX was really funny. That happened since the last time we talked. They also, what I find hilarious is they changed their name to Dix. It's DIY, but the X is spray painted on the Y, so it's Dix.
Dix. I didn't see that, but that's amazing.
It's Dix. They got around the PG with it being...
They did. That's such a DX thing to do. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Hell yeah. Bro, I wonder if the DX joke... Like, I know R-Truth probably is, like, making this shit up as he goes. I wonder if the DX, like, trope thing that they did with DIY was, like, Triple H's idea. Just to, I don't know, maybe like, relive it a little bit.
I feel like R-Truth has, like, 80% creative freedom.
I think so.
But I think none of the shit he says is planned.
I don't think so.
The only thing that's planned for him is probably his in-ring work.
I don't know. Maybe you should tweet him and be like, hey, come on our pod. Answer these questions.
Like, if he... I don't know. Have you seen R-Truth in an interview?
I've seen him on Bully Ray's podcast. I think it's called The Breakdown.
Yeah, something like that.
Aside from that, no.
Yeah, but he's still just like, he's not that much different.
As I expect,
Yeah.
I feel like he's a special snowflake.
He is the definition of a comedy character in WWE.
Oh yeah. He's never gonna hold like a really important title ever again. They might bring back 24/7 for him. That's about it. Like him digging around in the trash and be like, "Hey, look at this thing.
Hey, that's where that went."
Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get for him. That or like a title reign with, Miz, like a tag team title reign.
Yeah, but he doesn't need a world title.
No.
But
anyway, Mandy Rose revealed that one person spent $55,000 on her content on FanTime.
God damn.
$55,000.
I wish I was a hot woman. If I was a hot woman,
there's surgeries for that.
No, I'm good. I prefer to be a mid guy.
Okay. See, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins continuing on the greatest superstar of all time. Roman Reigns is one of the greatest to ever do it. I'll say nice things about him. He's my brother. We came up together. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. I don't agree with him, but he's one of the greatest to ever do it, no doubt. He repeated himself so fucking much.
Yeah. Wrestlers tend to do that.
Oh, yeah. Damian Priest going on about R-Truth making him break character. He said, I know he's going to try and break me and make me laugh. That's what he does. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you're expecting him to say something, it doesn't matter. You look at his face and his delivery, it's impossible to stay serious. Maybe some can keep a straight face, but I'm not one. I'm usually pretty good at not laughing. I'm a pretty serious person, especially when I need to be, but that guy, he'll break anybody. I really do believe that. He's gotten me a few times. No shit, we already know. Cody Rhodes with the clap back. He did that post graveside meme, but with Dwayne and Roman clash at WrestleMania.
That's beautiful.
It really is.
All right, Benny.
Huh?
It is 2:20.
But I have so much more. Can I speed run some?
No.
Okay.
Save it for the next pod.
But it's gonna be so out of date by next Thursday.
then they will live without the information.
Bobby Roode is cleared to be a wrestler, but he's happy being a producer. I messaged Snoop Dogg asking him to come on the WWE on our pod, and he didn't reply. Triple H was asked if the Cody Rhodes smashing the throne thing pissed him off, and he said, I laughed about it. People make stuff out to be so much more than it is to me. If I was in his shoes, I would have done the same thing. He's still like a kid to me. I don't see it as disrespectful. Let's see. Seth thinks another match with Randy Orton would be beautiful. Jey Uso was originally supposed to win the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Nobody knows why he changed plans. Randy Orton wanted to change his theme song for the WWE return. We already talked about that. John Cena has joined OnlyFans as Ricky Stenicki.
Is that really John Cena?
Ricky Stenicki? Yeah, that's him.
That's amazing.
Sting revealed that his father passed away last week. Sad. The FU Mello chants towards Camelo last night were strong enough that the production had to tell people in the crowd that if they continued, that they'd have to take the show off the air. Let's see. Lloyd Anawahi says that he plans to return to WWE. So that's cool. Austin Theory gotten a debacle with the Australian editor-in-chief. He said, what did you say? You say my job is easy? You couldn't walk a damn day in my shoes. I'll smack the shit out of you right now. I'm not playing around. Bring me all the way here for some media, man? This guy's fucking talking his head off, man. What's the problem, dude? And then he had to walk away.
I wonder why.
WWE is interested in collaborating with Sylvester Stallone for WrestleMania 40. Probably not going to happen. Booker T says WWE should let Jade Cargill have a match at WrestleMania and shock the world. I agree. Jade Cargill needs more attention. She does look kind of like a dude, though. Cody Rhodes won't be alone in the Grayson Waller effect this weekend. He's going to be alongside Seth Rollins, who is waiting to fully recover before he enters the ring again. So that's a thing. Dwayne Johnson said, "Woo! As a wild kid, I grew up in the wide world of professional wrestling. I idolized Nature Boy Ric Flair. He was one of my heroes and one of the ones broke into the wrestling business and began to spill my own sweat and blood in the arenas across America. My reference to Ric Flair turned great respect because I realized just how rare and almost impossible it is to truly disrupt the wrestling business and to truly change the game, and that's exactly what Ric Flair did. Ric Flair's relentless passion, greatest hero of all time. By achieving those status, he also sacrificed it all and paid a heavy price and lived to tell a story. I know I've known Rick since I was 8 years old, and when he and my dad, Rocky Soulman Johnson, were wrestling together in NWA, his project personal to me. He's making a documentary about Ric Flair, is the point.
I know. I saw that.
Okay.
I'm actually hyped for that documentary.
Hell yeah. Kane said, I'm probably not getting in the ring. I watch it now, and I'm amazed at how athletic everybody is. I don't think my body can take that kind of punishment anymore, you know? We always say never, so I leave the door open to many different things. Carlito's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Carlito. People still want the dream match, Batista versus Brock Lesnar, the Animal versus the Beast. That's never going to fucking happen. Neither of them want to come back to the ring. Did you know that the Rocky Johnson was honored as the first non-Samoan to be named High Chief? His title is Tafiaifi. Yep. Yep, did that right. John Cena says he's all natural and has never taken
Totally
performance.
nailed. Totally nailed that.
John Cena says he's never taken PEDs. Bullshit.
Not bullshit.
Bullshit. Randy Orton opens up about his insane body transformation.
Why do you say bullshit?
I just think so. Randy Orton says, I've had surgery, things are going well, and I changed my diet, and I started packing on a few pounds. After about 6 months post-surgery, I was able to do things in the gym that I hadn't been able to do in my entire 30s. I was able to start working on my glutes and my hamstrings and my lower back, and I had no pain. Man, I went from 240 to 280. I'm 275 right now, and I fucking feel fantastic. I feel like I was meant to be this weight my whole life, but my friend wasn't able to sustain it until the spinal fusion. Good on him. Spinal fusions are fucking insane, though. Let's see. Kevin Nash says if anyone was to beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, it should have been Bray Wyatt. Shouts at Bray Wyatt. Shouts at Kevin Nash for understanding Bray Wyatt was the talent. He said the only thing that is completely that this completely has done is that I am absolutely 100% sure that it never should have was you never should have beaten Undertaker at WrestleMania. Nash said the streak that there was no hold on. The only thing that this absolutely has done that I am absolutely 100% sure that should have never happened was you never should have beaten Undertaker at WrestleMania, Nash said. The streak, there was no upside to ever doing anything with that because every WrestleMania you have going forward, you had a 10-minute package about that streak, and that was something that was special. There was no reason to beat Mark. If anyone was going to beat Taker, it should have been Bray. I don't know who.
Very good opinion.
I don't know who the fuck he was talking to, though. Randy Orton talks about.
He was just talking in general, like no one should have beat the Undertaker.
Oh, okay. Let's see, Randy Orton talks about the change in WWE when he came back. He said that it was really crazy. The old guard still, when I was out, when I left, the old guard was still doing its thing. TVs were getting rewritten over and over again. The writers were being held up at all hours. Blah blah blah. Nick Khan is amazing. Triple H being in charge of creative is amazing. Let's see. Jimmy Uso has now cost Jey Uso the Universal title, Tag Team title, and the Intercontinental title, all in a matter of months. People are pretty fucking pissed about it. 43% of fans believe Logan Paul will end up winning the WWE title at some point.
I could see it at some point, yeah.
Yeah. See, Randy Orton tells Triple H back on Survivor Series, I was getting my boots on. I felt the nerves. It had been a year and a half. This is Randy Orton. Triple H is like, "Hey Randy, I've got to talk to you for a second." And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He told me a couple things, and then he went on, "One more thing. Punk's returning tonight." I thought he was fucking with me. I said, "You're joking." He's like, "No, I'm not. This is something that just happened. It's the last few days. Yada yada yada." And that was his introduction to CM Punk coming back. John Cena said with the whole Vince McMahon thing, and this got him a little bit of hate, but obviously nothing to change the John Cena fan club. He said he is not going to he's going to reserve his judgment on Vince McMahon until the conclusion of the lawsuit because he said you don't know who your friends are until shit hits the fan or your back's against the wall. That doesn't mean any of what's going on is easier to swallow. Just telling someone you love them, it's a hill to climb, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid.
Yeah. He says, I've openly said, I love the guy. I have a great relationship with the guy. That's that. Let's see. Randy Orton said, I owe him for everything he's done for me. I say that say this with conviction because I won't be in that position without a lot of help from him. But if these allegations are true, that's some horrible shit right there. I'm torn. It's really hard. Also, for Vince McMahon. Undertaker is in Perth. People are pretty excited for that one. Don't know why.
He comes to like a bunch of the events.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. People were asked by Wrestling Republic, one of the other people, shouts out Wrestling Republic. They said, the question was, are you sick of bloodline interferences in matches? 82% of them said yes. We're getting tired of it. It's the truth.
It's very much the truth. I've been saying that for 2 years.
Yeah. Omos addressed his WWE absence. Like I said, like I said earlier, he's an attraction. They call him when they need big bucks. Because everyone wants to come out and see the 7 foot, 8 foot tall Omos. Jimmy Uso has now cost, I already said that, three championships. That's crazy.
That's insane.
And I already talked about that. Oh, here we go. I'm sure she was training. I'm sure she's down at PC training on a regular basis, and that might even be better for her. You never know. The last time we saw Jade Cargill, she looked pretty damn good in the ring. She did not look like she was out of place at all, and I think that comes from the little bit of training, trying to learn the intricate details as far as why you're doing in the ring. So I think that we have training in the WWE, working with those guys down there will definitely give her a little bit of an edge. So when she goes to the ring, she'll feel a whole lot more comfortable being in there. That was Booker T talking about Jade Cargill. He's really excited for her efforts and stuff. Let's see, and that's it. Jesus fucking Christ!
Jesus Christ! We were supposed to be done with this an hour ago.
Yeah, well, you know what? I didn't want to be backed up again, sir. We were actually supposed to be done with this about 3 hours ago, but we got sidetracked heavily on the first one.
It was a good.
It was a good bullshit. Yeah.
Good episode.
So you still want to talk about Shawn Michaels?
So Shawn Michaels, greatest of all time. All right, so that's that with the one more pod.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, do what you do. We don't get to hear Benny's opinion on Shawn Michaels. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.